Hello, everyone. We are going to go ahead and get started. We have a lot of information to go over today with auto-generating projects from opportunities. I am going to allow a few minutes after the campfire to discuss any questions that you may have. I don't have enough time to go over all of the opportunity generation methods and show you in the demo. However, I will discuss and give you more information on that. That being said, I am Lexi. I handle all of our customer success and support, and I'm happy that you guys are joining in for another session of the Kosmo Campfires. On the agenda today, we will be reviewing how to set up and automatically generate a project plan. That includes the project, milestones, actions, checklist items, contributors, and dependencies, as well as the budget items. And this will all be generated from an opportunity. And like I said, we will have a few minutes after the call to review any questions that you may have, but you could put it in the chat, or we have a question and answer box as well. So with the objectives today, we want to learn the difference between each generation method, how to set these things up, and review the permissions that you need to generate projects from opportunities. We also have some new changes with the new 1.60 release. So I want to make sure that you guys get all of that information as well. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the demo. So what I've done is I've set up the 4 opportunities that we will be reviewing today. And first, I want to show you where all of this information is being populated from. So what I've done is set up 3 templates. For this opportunity generation method, what this is going to do is completely copy the project template here. With the other project generation methods, it's going to copy over either the milestones or a base template plus the milestones from the template. So I've set up 2 templates. I've set up a base template, and then I've also set up a template with all of the milestones on it that I will want to use. So let's go back because I wanted to open this in a different tab. Okay, so we have our base template, and what this is a project where I'll have 2 milestones that can be added in addition to other products on an opportunity. So with these 2 milestones will be added in addition to the milestones that are populated over from the products. Now this template is the template that controls or contains all of the milestones that will be individually added on to each product. So let's review our products. I have individual products that have just 1 milestone associated to them. So for instance, the installation product will have just the installation milestone related to it. Now, this is a feature with our most recent release, which will allow you to add multiple milestones to a product. So let's check that out. I have a gold implementation product, and you see that this doesn't have a milestone associated with it. Instead, we have the product milestones object that can be related to a product, which allows me to relate multiple milestones to this one product. So this milestone would be the assign licenses milestone. We have the installation milestone. We have the implementation milestone. And what this allows me to do is kind of package those milestones all together. So for the gold implementation, of course, we have more items and milestones associated than the silver implementation package. Okay. Now, the different generation methods that we have are opportunity, which, like I said, will completely copy the project template right here and generate that project. You'll specify the project start date, and this will automatically update the actions that are related to that project. The action start dates and end dates. So it'll all be managed from this template with this new project start date. So it's all simple as clicking the generate project button. And we save. I'm going to refresh this opportunity. There you go. And as you can see, the project has been completely duplicated and related to the opportunity. There we go. With this, the projects that come up in the project template field will be projects that are marked with the template field marked true. So I'll just show you quickly. So the template field is marked true. With our other templates, the template field will need to be marked true as well in order for those milestones to be able to be associated to the product. So I'll just show you this as well. So we have our packaged milestone. I'm sorry, our packaged product that has multiple milestones. I'll show you how I add those milestones to this package. So you just go ahead and add a new product milestone and then select from the list here, which you can see are coming from those projects where the template field is marked true. Another thing that I wanted to discuss before we go in and show the other methods is the project unit. This will allow you to determine how the hours are calculated on the actions once the project has been generated. So if I select source, this will completely copy the milestone and actions and the hours that have been assigned to them on the project template. The day project unit will multiply the hours by the quantity and specify one day by the hours that you have specified in the control pad as one day. I'll show you this as well. So I just want this to be clear. I know we have a lot of information here, so we will have some time to review and answer any questions. So my default hours per day is 8 hours. So if I have a project quantity of 1, that will allot 8 hours. If I have a project quantity of 2, that will allot 16 hours. Another method that we have is the hours project unit source. So what this will do, well, this will allow you to specify a total amount of hours based on a quantity. So if I have a quantity of 10, then I'm allotting 10 hours for that milestone per the milestone template. On the milestone template, say I have 10 hours. One action has been assigned 4 hours, another action has been assigned 3 hours, and the other action has been assigned 3 hours. What that will do is it will take those total amount of hours and divide it against those actions based on the percentage that has been assigned to those hours already. So 4 hours out of the 10 allots for 40% of the hours. So 40% of the 10 hours that's been specified in a quantity will be allotted to that one action. 30% of the remaining hours will be allotted to the second action. And the remaining 30% of those hours will be allotted to the last action. Okay. For ease of this presentation, what I'll do is set it to the project unit to source so that it copies over the same amount of hours that have been assigned to the actions on these milestones already. Okay, so we have already had this all set up. What I'll do is move on to our next generation method. This is the products no duplicate. So we have products and we have products no duplicate. The difference between the two is, say I have the installation product here, and I have it related to the project 2 times. So I have 2 installation products. The product method will allow you to create 2 milestones with the installation than the remaining products on here. So it'll allow you to have duplicates. We're going to use the products no duplicates method, which will just make one product, 1 milestone for each product that's been assigned here. If we did have multiple duplicates, it would still just create the 1 milestone. Okay, so we're pulling in those milestones from the template, but where they're actually being pulled from will be on each of these individual products. So the installation product is associated to an installation milestone. So that's that installation milestone. I've specified a start date, and I'm going to generate the project. Now this project will not be generated from this entire template. It will only be generated from these products. So if I had a product here that was not associated to a milestone, it would not be included in this project. Okay, so let's save, allow it a few seconds to generate the project, and I'm going to refresh. So you see here the project has been generated, and the milestones are based on the milestones that have been associated to the product. All right, so we're going to move on to another example. With this next example, I will be generating a project with a product that has multiple milestones so that you can see how that goes over. So in this example, as you've seen, I've been associating products based on an implementation package. For this first one, we've just broken down that package and added those milestones individually. And the second one, they've already been assigned to a package, and we're just going to generate the project from here. Now this assign licenses, it won't need any follow-up tasks on the project. So we have it associated to the opportunity here, but once the project is generated, it doesn't have any milestones associated to it. So it will not be included in this new project that's been generated. Okay, so let's go ahead and generate our project. And as you can see, all of the milestones from that package have been generated on the project. Okay. Okay, so the last project we're going to generate will be a base template plus products. So what this is we have our base template with some standardized milestones that can be added to any project. And then in addition to that, we have some products that we want to add here. So that would be the data migration template, the implementation, and the training. So This really allows you to customize and tailor your products to each opportunity as you may need to. Okay, so let's go ahead and generate this project. All right, and we have our project here. So as you can see, we have our 2 milestones that were included on that base template, in addition to the milestones that were assigned based on the products on the opportunity. So let's go ahead and review some of our other generation methods. We have the base template plus products with duplicates. So if I had duplicate products here, it will create milestones for each of those. We have the products base template plus products no duplicate. So we'll have the base template and those products without multiple milestones for each product if it's had multiple quantities. And we also have the product quantity. So this is going to be new with the new release. This will clone the project and the budget items and then add milestones and the related records to the project multiple times based on the opportunity line item quantity field. So if I wanted to specify a quantity here, that will determine how many times that product has been added to the project. So for example, if the product quantity is 3, the milestone will be added to the project 3 times. Okay. We also have the base template plus product quantity, which is the same, similar to the base template plus products. So it will allow you to have a template and then specify the other products directly on the opportunity here. Okay, so we've reviewed how to make the project a template and which contain the milestones that you would like as the milestone templates. But let's review how to assign those to a product. So I showed you how to assign multiple products. Let's say we have a product here for just the installation. You're going to go ahead and go to that product, specify the template and the project unit, which I haven't done here. And like I said, just to keep it easy, we're going to use the unit from the source, which is this template here, and save. So it's pretty easy setup. Another thing that you will want to review when setting up your opportunity generation methods will be within the control pad. So you do have the option to map certain fields from your opportunity to your new project that has been generated. So by default, the project field, the project name will be the opportunity name. The opportunity will be related to the opportunity ID that the project has been generated from. The count on the new project will be related from the account that's associated to the opportunity. And then the project budget will be from the opportunity amount. So that's a field on the opportunity. The archive field will be marked false. Template field will be marked false. And the project will be generated with a status of planned. But if you wanted to further map your fields from the opportunity, you can do that as well. Okay. Now, in order for a user to see the necessary fields in order to generate these projects, you can assign the opportunity generation permission set on that user's record. Okay, let me know if you need me to show that. That's more of an administrative setup. Okay. Another setting that we have would in the control pad would be in the project automation settings. So scroll down to this. And this setting called transfer cloned records to running user will mark the person who is generating the project as the new project owner once the project has been generated. So if you want that, this will need to be marked true before generating those projects. So that's pretty much all of the setup that you will need, in addition to like specifying the milestone templates on the products. You can create new products and align them to the milestones that you have on your template. Hope everything's been clear for you. And now we can move into if you have any questions. All right, I have a question in the chat that says, will this recording be shared afterward? Yes, the recording will be shared as well as posted to the Kosmo Campfire page on our website that shows previous webinars that we've done. So you can see the previous campfires that we've done before here as well. Okay, I have a great question here in the chat. It says, in order to generate the project request record from an opportunity, the salesman should also have a mission control user license beside the mission control permission set. And yes, that's correct. So in order for a user to see the records and use these features within mission control, they will need first, they will need a mission control license, which we do have different licenses based on the user. And then they'll need the mission control permission set, as well as a role record created within mission control. Awesome, great question, Christina. I have, is the ability to associate multiple milestones to a product available with all project generation methods? And the answer to that is no. So the only method that you will not be able to associate multiple milestones to a product would be the opportunity method. And that's simply because it's being, all of the information is being copied directly from the project template. With all of the other methods, you do have the ability to specify just one milestone to the product or multiple milestones to a product. Now, another thing is, which is pretty cool, is that because these are fields on an object and mission control is native to Salesforce, you can set up some automation here. So say, for instance, you wanted that once the closed won stage is selected, that the generate project field is marked true with the associated products and project template, start date, etc. Then you can automate something like that. You can create different products and packages with the new feature that allows you to create multiple milestones on a project or product record. Is there anything that you guys would like me to go into more detail on? Another generation method that you would like more detail on? Another thing that I can show you, since we have plenty enough time here, is adding new project generation methods. So this will be on the opportunity object. So for instance, with this new update, we've added a few new methods here. And the way that you would add this method to your org, if it has not already been added, would be by adding the value here, now you want to make sure the spelling and setup here is exact to how it's been specified in the release notes. But it's as simple as adding the value here. So in this case, it would be the product quantity or base template plus product quantity. Another thing that you may need to do is adding the new product milestones related list to the product page layout. So to do this, you just go to the related list on that page layout and drag and drop the product milestones down to the list here. Setup, I will go ahead and show you the permission set that will be needed in order to use this feature here. And that will be the mission control opportunity and product fields permission sets. All right, so I don't have any other questions in the chat. So if you like, we can go ahead and wrap up this Kosmo Campfire. I hope I've gone into detail and you have a better understanding of some more of these features that's included in the auto generation method. Please feel free to reach out to support if you have any additional questions or concerns or have any trouble with setting this up in your orgs. Thank you everyone for joining in today. Have a wonderful rest of the day, everyone.